Okay, I'm gonna run you through making one of these waterfall hips. I'm gonna also show you something. You might want to use the lathe tool when you're drawing this stuff. What I'm doing right now, I'm just drawing like the setup trannies. This is a 7.6 radius. I'm gonna cut it off at say 5.9. So we'll say this is our shallow end. I'm going to check the amount of segments here. I got 17. So let's say the deep end is going to be 8 foot deep with a 8-foot tranny. So it's just 8-foot tranny cut off right at vert. I'm going to put 17 segments for this one. Both of these now have 17 segments, even though one's, 27 inches taller or something. I'm going to make this a group for right now so I don't stick it. So yeah, that's going to be the blend we're trying to do, is from the shallow end to the deep end. Let's say the top radius we want up here is 2 feet for the top of the hip, and maybe whatever, 60 degrees maybe. So this is where I'll use the lathe tool. I assume you're using like the follow me tool to get some of your surfaces in, but I would recommend the lathe tool. I'll give you a link to it. Let's say 60. Yeah, I'll just draw like kind of a piece of it for now. It takes a minute to calculate. Well, not a minute, but whatever. It's worth it. Just got a few questions at the end. I always smooth it myself. But yeah, so what happened was I was able to get like an exact measurement for that rotation there, whereas if you use the follow me tool, it wouldn't have worked out that way. And okay, so doing the same thing. Let's say I just added a 12-foot line there. So that's gonna make the top radius of this come in being a 20-foot radius. So let's change that to like the other way. Yeah, so again, I'm just going to be drawing a piece of whatever your drawing was showing. It's calculating. It'd be nice if this was a little faster, but whatever. So I'm smoothing this. I don't know if I'll need these things again, but I'll go ahead and group them just in case. Alright, so now we've got our shallow end is up here. I don't know if the shadows will help. Whoa, I know shadows. Yeah, we're going to try to go from up here to down here. One way to do this, there's actually quite a few ways, but you pretty much want to use curvy loft. It's the best for this. This is the first way I started doing it, and then Fredo eventually updated his tools even more. So I'm just gonna kind of, whoops, what is it, escape? I'm just gonna kind of freestyle this waterfall shape in here for now. I shouldn't have done that. So say you have that as your waterfall, and then up here you could so the first way would be you get all your outer edges. It used to be I tried this with a tool called soap, skin, and bubble. It would get it sort of close. It would look right on the computer, but you couldn't build it. So this is a curvy loft, just the skinning. I selected all my edges, skin it, you know, and it just puts a surface in there. I'll just leave it blue for now. You know, and that does like a decent job. One thing, this kind of sucks the way this is to skate on it. It'd be better if this curved out while it went down. So, what should I do? I think I'm going to save this just so I can show it to you later. Do it over here. The second way, the way I would do it nowadays, is using the loft tool in Curvy Loft. I'm going to be lofting this edge to this edge. So that's going to I'm going to be using the method, the tangency method. I'll come in here and edit it. Bump up the segmentation. I mean, I know I'm going fast through this, but if you have some questions, I can be more detailed about it later. And this is, you know, you get these controls to like how much bend you want. I mean, it's still, you're using a lot of this by eye. But for concrete, I mean, a lot of that is by eye too. I'm going to try to, I'm looking at this top edge now to make that round. Just line up, make sure everything's good. Seeing right here how we had our segmentation both equal, it puts like a clean mesh in there. So that's the other way, you know, and if you look at this from the top view, let me delete that. You'll see how this straight line here kind of pinches your hip in there, but using this method, while it's going downhill, it's also curving out, so it loosens it up a little better in there. It makes it more user-friendly. But yeah, this is one way to, this way would make it easy to get your flat bottom in. You know, you could, I don't know if this is gonna work, but just giving you a super quick example of it. Yeah, I blew it. Trying that again. I'm trying to just mirror this just so you can, you know, so that would be your waterfall. It's just flat across. Otherwise, you could use Curvy Loft again to get some flat in there. How do I want to do this? I'm just like guessing around here, you know. I guess this would be more like, whatever. So say you have these, you know, your two hips. Let me go ahead and explode everything. These should be on the same plane, so they'll make a face. This top should be on the same plane. I probably messed up somewhere though. Yeah. So there's a face up there. Now you just want to blend these, and you can do that again with Curvy Loft with the skinning one. I'm using shortcuts here, but whatever. This is Curvy Loft skin. There you have it. Definitely like good enough for visuals, like showing stuff. I mean, it's concrete. You shape this. It depends on how good your crew is at shaping this dirt and cutting the concrete when it's wet and whatnot. This would be different if you're building it out of wood, but maybe save that for another day. All right, good luck.